Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new racing series with some old faces. This is WFL Round 1 coming to you today from Albert Park here in Melbourne. And as you can see, I'm starting off in the garage here because one of the new rules here in this championship is that there are no setups allowed. Every car, every driver must run a stock standard setup as we go to track for the opening race of this new season. An exciting new concept thought up by the mastermind of raceleague.com.au, Shervo Jones. And another one of the new rules is no qualifying at all. That's right, a random grid just to shake things up for the race. As we get ready to go racing here, I come out of the garage. Chastity 42 on myself, taking the Mercedes this season. Shervo in the Williams. Starting from an unusual position for Shervo. Hold for laughs, pole position, Chastity in second, Kidbyers way down there in fifth. His lowest starting position so far this year. Paintboy in fourth and Zampley, welcome back to him as well, in sixth. As we get ready to go racing here at Albert Park, a brand new season. What will it have in store for us? Here we go, 4 lights, 5 lights. I look behind me, I don't know why, there's no one there to look at, and away we go. Fat Pup in his first race online gets a good start. Chastity there holding the inside line. Shervo takes the lead and stays there. Fat Pup goes off to the left. Look like Paintboy off to the right there in the Red Bull as we get through turn 1 and 2. Chastity there in second. Kidbyers following him closely in third. Shervo out in front, runs a little bit wide. Kidbyers has a look at Chastity on the inside. Chastity runs wide, coming in to that corner. Chastity goes over the ripple strip there, no harm done. So third position for Kidbyers so far in this race. Zampley not too far behind him in fourth. Halfway through lap 1, Shervo, Chastity, Kidbyers, Zampley all together. And Kidbyers, no team orders at Mercedes for this brand new season as well. So nothing but exciting racing to be had there as Zampley gets some good traction out of that corner. Now he has a run at Kidbyers as we come up to the fast left and right hander. We're going to stick with this because it's an exciting opening couple of laps here at Albert Park. Chastity runs wide off to the left. That'll give Kidbyers a look. He goes down the inside. Chastity says, "You're not getting through there, sunshine," and that's given Zampley a look. Oh, clowns to the left of me, clowns to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle of you. But I've managed to get out of that very cleanly, and now I'm released to chase Shervo Jones in first position in the Williams as we come through to complete lap 1, the first ever lap of the new racing series WFL across the line.
We think it'll stay dry for the whole race.
No threat of rain at all here, folks, as we go into lap 2 there. Shervo running a little bit wide up ahead, but he's managed to keep it pointing in the right direction and on the black stuff as we fast forward further on into lap 2 now. Shervo holding station in first place, but Kidbyers putting all sorts of pressure on him as we come into the last couple of corners of this lap. Shervo runs a little bit wide. Kidbyers does his best not to run into the back of him. And he'll get some good traction here out of the last corner. He has all of his curves available to him. Plus he'll pick up a toe as well. DRS now enabled for lap 3. He goes on the inside and he gets the job done. Or so he thinks as Shervo getting good traction out of turns 2 and 3 there. Goes straight past him as Chastity sets the fastest lap of the race, a 1:27.428. So Shervo had a move put on him, then he puts a move on Kidbyers. Exciting racing here, lap 3 out of 29 here at Albert Park. So it's Shervo, Kidbyers back in second place, Chastity in third, getting ever closer, and Zampley further down the road in fourth place. So Shervo still maintains the lead here. Some exciting racing in this brand new series as we come in to the middle part of the lap. Shervo maintaining the pace, maintaining the gap. Chastity still closing in third place in the other Mercedes. The fast left and right hander. Shervo not getting a good entry into that corner, and Kidbyers not getting a good exit actually out of there, as that leaves Chastity to go through on the inside. And has the little Frenchman done the job? Yes, he has. Kidbyers looks to go around the outside. He's still got half of the curves available to him, but he's going to save that for the start-finish straight. A bit of ghosting there from Chastity 42 as we come through to end lap 3 So what started as a promising looking move at the start of the lap for Kidbyers to go for the lead has resulted in him ending up in 3rd position through turns 1 and 2 then. So it's still Shervo, Chastity, Kidbyers, and Chastity got a bad exit out of that corner. That gives Kidbyers a look, uses up half his KERS. And once the proximity arrow disappears, you think you've got the job done, but Chastity is coming back again, goes on the inside. Fantastic wheel-to-wheel racing as Kidbyers has to put on the opposite lock to keep all 4 wheels pointing in the same direction, and that gave Zampley a quick look. But unfortunately, out of all of that, Zampley has lost his front wing. But you can't blame him. He saw an opportunity, saw a gap, and went for it. So what action here at Albert Park in the opening race of this WFL season. Lap 5 now, still plenty of action to go. I get the call from the pit lane to head in and change my tyres. There's Shervo and Chastity, wheel to wheel. Look at that. Shervo goes left, Chastity goes off right, and Chastity and Shervo both keeping it on track. A fantastic battle here. Shervo runs a little bit wide. Now we both are looking to go into the pit lane here. Side by side, I nearly get wiped out on that LG sign on the left as I come into the pit lane. Shervo acting as a pinball there, bouncing off the pit lane walls. Okay. Prime tyres, first pit stop. Almost an unsafe release there as Shervo came into the pits. So out I come then, 2nd place, Chastity still maintaining the lead. Shervo should stay in 3rd after his first pit stop. Zampley still in 4th, Paintboy 5th. Fat Pup in his first ever race in 6th position, doing very nicely. So Chastity stayed out for an extra lap longer. Can I get the undercut on him? Yes, I can. Straight through into 1st place. So the undercut did not work there for Chastity anyway, as I bumped the fuel up to Rich and managed to get past him to go into the lead. As I come up on the Lotus of Fat Pup in 6th place. Like I mentioned, his first ever online race. Just happy to finish this race as I completely forget about taking that corner to get past Fat Pup to avoid an incident. And I've managed to maintain the gap whilst doing so. Okay, lap 28 out of 29. I've made another pit stop, another 2 pit stops in that time. Now Chastity was trying to do a 2-stopper. I've set the fastest lap as well, a 1:24.4. Okay, a couple of laps left in the race now. Chastity, like I mentioned, or was going to mention, was on a 2-stopper. He was trying to get through just on a 2-stop strategy, plus he had a 10-second penalty, so he needed to do something different. And who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! Chastity just ghosting there once again. Look at that, he's ghosted right through me. Somebody please call Ghostbusters. But I've managed to get through on fresher option tyres, and I kept some fuel back for the end as well. So that all worked in my favour as I go through into the lead. Zampley in 3rd place, another 58 seconds further down the road. As I just have to keep this car going. The Mercedes-Benz working beautifully even on the stock standard setup, despite allegations of hacking from Big Shervigus. None of that was true, as I just have a bit of a moment in the gravel there, off to the left. But through the last corner, second last corner, through the last corner, the option tyres are going to last to the end of the race. And Kidbyers crosses the line to taste victory in the first ever WFL race here at the very picturesque Albert Park. Another new rule which I forgot to mention was the new point scoring system for this World Championship, taken from the old Formula 1 point scoring system used from 1991 to 2002, if anyone's old enough to remember that. I'm sure everyone in this championship is. So the winner gets 10 points, 2nd place gets 6, 4 for 3rd, 3 points for 4th, 2 for 5th, and 1 point to Fat Pup in his first ever race. A fantastic effort to see the checkered flag. He gets 1 point, and anyone who finishes the race also gets a World Championship point. Just recapping the results then. Mercedes 1 and 2 from Zampley in 3rd place. Shervo Jones in 4th. A fantastic performance from him. Paintboy, good to see him back as well. It was a pleasure racing with these gentlemen once again. It's been a long time, as Paintboy took 5th, and 2 points for Infinity Red Bull Racing, and Fat Pup, like I mentioned, in his first ever race, taking a single point for the Lotus F1 team. Fantastic to have your company, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the first ever WFL race. We'll be back next week for Sepang.